What's up guys, Corbin Phillips here. This is the CPDG channel and today we are at Fort Steilacoom playing the Southeast course. This year, Fort Steilacoom is the host of the 2021 NADGT Northwest Amateur Championships. And for those of you who don't know, that's basically the regional tournament within the NADGT, which is just all the amateurs in the US. And so I'm gonna be playing that this year. So I'm here to do a practice round for the Southeast course. They're gonna be playing Southeast, Northwest, and the Pro 27 layout. So I'm gonna try and just practice through these to get ready, dialed in. Played all of these layouts before, but just want to practice it again now that I have some new discs in the bag, different shots that I've been working on, just so that I can feel really ready for everything that comes my way during the tournament.
All right, here we are on hole 1 of the Southeast course. This is a really tough hole. You got to do a huge backhand flex if you want to be able to get the 2, but really not looking for a 2 on this hole. The other option is a layup play, where you can just do the forehand to get it to the middle of the fairway for a really easy second shot. I'm just trying out both as I'm getting ready for this tournament to see what I prefer. Layup's a lot safer, less likely for out of bounds since there's OB right and left of the fairway, as well as a Mando a little bit down the fairway. So yeah, it really makes us work for it, but yeah, really like this upshot. I was able to execute really well, even with being pretty far in that tree. Should be able to convert for an easy 3. And, I'm going to be putting twice on everything during this practice round just to get a little extra putting practice in and be able to prove my big putts, hopefully. Hole 2, big dogleg right, pretty short hole. If you can hit the line, it's a pretty easy birdie, but there are some guardian trees that can get you caught up on. So I'm in kind of an interesting situation with a circle 2 Annie look. Wasn't quite able to make it, but I'm able to pull the 3 fairly easily with this being a pretty short hole and me cutting off the majority of the fairway on the first shot. Hole 3 is another one of those, not really looking to pull a birdie on. I believe it's 500 something feet with a bit of OB left. There's OB river as the road, and there's some fenced off areas as well. So I get it pretty far down there. I'm not actually sure if this spot is OB or not, so I just played it as it wasn't, but I also played from the drop zone just in case. And I end up pulling a 4. Really, this hole should be a par 4. It used to be, but then they changed it at this pin location for some reason. But I was able to grab that 4. I think I can grab a 3 in the tournament, though. Hole 4, huge dogleg right, big elevation drop, and so you're just doing a big backhand turnover shot. And I'm able to grab the 3. I think I've grabbed the 2 once or twice on this hole. So it'd be cool to grab that in the tournament, but not worried with a 3 at all. And yeah, this hole is, I believe, 350 feet and just straight down into the right. No OB or anything, so it's a pretty easy par save if you mess up. I didn't read the wind right, and I threw the exact opposite of what I should have thrown. Way too much Annie, and so it just held out the whole way. But and I don't hit the putt, so it looks like I'm grabbing a bogey here. But this hole should be a pretty easy par as long as you take your time on the upshot, which clearly I didn't. But yeah, pulling a 4 here and moving on to the next hole. All right, this is a fun hole. Blind shot. Just kind of have to go over everything, and then it ends a little bit left, so I'm throwing my Malta, decently overstable mid-range. I just fade a little too far left, so I'm behind this tree, having to do this weird floaty putt towards the basket, and I should be pretty close here for easy 3. Just a bummer when you don't have a straight shot at the basket to at least give it an actual run for the 2. But that's all right. 3's not bad, not adding strokes to my score. This hole is really fun, hole 7. It's way uphill, straight shot. One of the hardest shots in the game in my opinion, uphill and straight. And I just don't make it all the way. And but I'm able to convert for the 3, even with being pretty far off and the death putt behind. And I'm able to cash in both putts, which has me feeling pretty confident right here. All right, hole 8. This is a par 4. It's a long one, and I just grabbed this first available, just barely, and it just sends my disc straight down. So I'm forced to do a roller for my second, just with that bush straight in front of me, not having enough room to do a forehand or backhand. And I'm able to get a big chunk of the fairway, which is nice. And then I'm just cranking out a Malta again here, try and get it pretty close to the basket, hopefully. And I'm circle 2, just don't quite give it enough there. But on the second, I am able to cash it in. So that's encouraging, but looking like this is going to be a 5 for me for this practice round. If I can just miss first available, take off a little more of the fairway, and have a cleaner second shot, this should be very doable for and probably a 3 most rounds. Hole 9, this is a pretty simple shot. It's about 230 feet, just straight into the left, so I'm throwing my zone and able to get it about 25 out and hit my first one for the bird. Hole 10 is a tricky one. It's straight and downhill, but I'm able to get it pretty close with my zone on a flex, and I'm able to hit the putts. Yeah, what I like about this course is it requires a decent shot selection, and you can still be creative with it though. It's not like there's one specific line that you have to take. The trees give you a couple of different lines. And so really, if you're strong in one area and you're able to do that well on the day, you're gonna be able to work with that and be able to score really well if you're just able to be creative with that shot that you've been doing really well that day. And so come tournament, I just really want to be in tune with that, of understanding, okay, is my forehand flex going really well today, or my backhand straight shot, or my backhand hyzer, so then I can try and use that to my advantage with these different options I have for lines. Yeah, that last hole was pretty rough. I went OB 2 shots in a row. It's a tight fairway, so that's okay. I'll just really be working on that shot in my field work leading up to the tournament. Just that straight shot down the fairway. It's tough when it's that open, a lot of wind, so I just got to keep it low. This hole I'm able to grab the 4 though to get par. I really like this hole because it kind of does require a forehand, and a lot of backhand players are not very strong at forehand in the AM divisions. Oh, and that's just a terrible spit out, man. That kills. But yeah, able to grab the 3 here. Really should be a 2 most times, just because I feel really confident in my backhand, especially compared to most of the players in my division that are backhand dominant, such as myself. And I'm able to grab the birdie here. Definitely a good one to grab. And now we're just finishing it up. 18 just straight into the left, but lots of guardian trees, so you gotta sneak in at the right point. I'm able to do so and get the bird.
And that's a wrap on the Southeast course here at Fort Steilacoom. I felt okay about my round, nothing special. It wasn't terrible though. I'm feeling good about the shots that I need to have dialed in for this tournament. and I think I'm gonna be able to play a couple strokes better come tournament time. If you like this video, please leave a like, even consider subscribing. Again, we're posting weekly videos all about disc golf, so if you like that, if you like this video, subscribe, follow along, and we'll see you in the next one.